Hello, science enthusiasts! Today, we're diving headfirst into one of nature's most peculiar and often hilarious processes, snake shedding. Think about it, snakes are marvels of adaptation, slithering through diverse environments with incredible grace. Yet, when it comes to something as fundamental as shedding their skin, they often look, well, absolutely ridiculous. And sometimes, despite it being a literal matter of survival, they get stuck. What's going on? Why do these amazing creatures, masters of survival, struggle with their own biological reset button? Let's unravel this slithery mystery together. First things first, why do snakes shed at all? It's not just for a fresh new look. Scales don't grow, so as a snake grows bigger, its old skin becomes too tight. Think of it like a growing child needing new clothes. But there's more. Shedding also helps repair minor injuries, remove external parasites like mites, and even gives them a temporary clean slate against environmental grime. It's a vital, cyclical process for their health and continued growth. Without it, they'd literally be stuck in their old ways and skin. Before the main event, snakes go through a remarkable transformation called the blue or opaque phase. Their skin looks dull, their colors muted, and most notably, their eyes become cloudy or milky blue. This isn't blindness, but it's pretty close. A lubricating lymphatic fluid builds up between the old outer layer and the fresh new skin forming underneath. This fluid helps separate the layers, but it also temporarily obscures their vision. Imagine trying to navigate the world with milky blue contact lenses you can't take out. To really get a grip on shedding, we need a quick peek at snakeskin anatomy. Like us, snakes have an outer epidermis and an inner dermis. The epidermis is the part that sheds, and it's surprisingly complex, with different layers. The key here is the stratum corneum, the outermost, toughened layer of keratinized scales. Below that, the new epidermis is already forming. The lymphatic fluid we just talked about works its magic by creating a separation plane, effectively detaching the old stratum corneum from the newly grown skin beneath it. Mind-blowing! Once the old skin is sufficiently separated, usually after about a week or so in the blue phase, the real work begins. Snakes feel a strong urge to start rubbing their snout against rough surfaces. Think rocks, branches, even decor in their enclosure. They'll use anything to create a tear, usually starting right around their mouth or chin. It's like trying to get out of a really tight, uncomfortable sweater by snagging the collar. This initial tear is crucial, it's the starting point for the entire peel, and it's surprisingly hard work. Once the initial tear is made, the snake quite literally wriggles its way out of its old skin, turning it inside out like a discarded sock. They continue to rub and slither, peeling the skin off from head to tail in one continuous piece. This single-piece shed, known as an exuvia, is the gold standard of successful molting. It's a testament to good health and proper environmental conditions. Imagine shedding your entire outer layer of skin and leaving it behind perfectly intact. It's a pretty amazing feat if they can pull it off. Let's be honest, during the molting process, snakes can look absolutely hilarious and a little bit pitiful. With their milky blue eyes, they often bump into things, move clumsily, and generally seem disoriented. Some might even look perpetually annoyed, like they're having a very bad hair day that lasts for over a week. This temporary blindness and vulnerability is a huge part of the evolutionary trade-off, making them easy targets and prompting them to hide. It's a period where their usually sleek, stealthy demeanor goes completely out the window. When everything goes right, a snake emerges from its old skin looking vibrant, shiny, and absolutely gorgeous. The discarded skin, the exuvia, is left behind as a translucent, fragile replica of the snake, complete with perfect scale patterns and even the clear caps from over its eyes. Finding a perfect, one-piece shed in an enclosure is a silent victory for any snake keeper, and a clear sign of a healthy, happy reptile. It means the snake has successfully completed a crucial stage of its life cycle without a hitch. What a transformation! But what happens when it all goes wrong? This is where the stuck part of our story comes in. A retained shed, or stuck shed, occurs when portions of the old skin don't come off. This isn't just an aesthetic issue, it can be incredibly dangerous for the snake. Retained skin can constrict blood flow, especially around the tail, lead to infection, and build up over multiple sheds, causing serious problems like scale rot or even necrosis. It's a genuine health crisis for our scaly friends, turning a routine process into a perilous struggle. One of the most common and concerning stuck shed issues is retained eye caps, also known as spectacles. Normally, the clear scale covering the eye comes off with the rest of the skin. If it doesn't, the snake is left with a cloudy or opaque cap over its eye, severely impairing its vision. If this happens repeatedly, multiple layers can build up, leading to permanent eye damage, infection, or even blindness. It's a huge problem for a predator that relies so heavily on sight, making hunting and even basic navigation incredibly difficult. Another frequent trouble spot is the tail tip. The skin here is often thinner and can dry out more easily than on the rest of the body. When it gets stuck, that retained skin acts like a tightening band, constricting blood flow to the very end of the tail. If not removed, this can lead to serious tissue damage, necrosis, and even the loss of the tail tip. For many snakes, especially arboreal or prehensile-tailed species, a healthy tail is crucial for movement and balance. Losing part of it can be devastating. So, what causes these stuck shed nightmares? The number one culprit is often environmental, low humidity. Snakes need a certain level of moisture in their environment to facilitate the separation of old and new skin. If the air is too dry, the old skin literally dries out and adheres to the new skin, making it impossible to shed cleanly. Think of trying to peel a dried-up sticker versus one that's slightly damp. It's a monumental difference. Proper humidity is absolutely critical for a healthy shed. Beyond humidity, snakes also need appropriate rough surfaces to help them initiate and complete the shed. Smooth, sterile enclosures with no abrasive textures mean there's nothing for the snake to rub against to start that crucial tear. Good substrates like cypress mulch or sphagnum moss, along with naturalistic decor like branches and rocks, are essential. These aren't just for aesthetics, they're functional tools that empower the snake to perform this vital biological process successfully. No sandpaper, no skin removal. It's not just the external environment, a snake's internal health plays a massive role too. Dehydration, for instance, can make shedding incredibly difficult. A sick or malnourished snake, or one with a heavy parasite load, often won't have the energy or robust skin health needed for a clean shed. Just like a healthy body fights off colds, a healthy snake has the best chance at a perfect shed. Any underlying illness can throw this delicate process off balance, making shedding an even greater challenge. Healthy snake, healthy shed. This brings us to the core of our paradox. If shedding is so vital, why hasn't evolution perfected it? Why do snakes still get stuck? The answer lies in evolutionary trade-offs. Evolution rarely strives for perfection in every single aspect, it aims for good enough to ensure survival and reproduction. The current shedding mechanism, despite its occasional flaws, has been successful enough for snakes to thrive for millions of years. The benefits of shedding, growth, repair, parasite removal, far outweigh the risks of an occasional stuck shed for the species as a whole. Imagine the metabolic cost or structural changes required to achieve a flawless, guaranteed one-piece shed every single time. Perhaps developing such a system would require too much energy, or make the snake's skin less durable at other times. Or maybe, the period of vulnerability during molting is a necessary compromise for the benefits it brings. Evolution tinkers, it doesn't design from scratch. The existing system works well enough for the vast majority of snakes in the wild to survive and pass on their genes. Sometimes, functionals beat flawless in nature's grand design. The blue phase, with its temporary blindness and dull colors, is a highly vulnerable time for a snake. They are less able to hunt effectively, detect predators, or escape danger. Natural selection likely places a stronger emphasis on adaptations that ensure survival during the majority of a snake's life, rather than optimizing a relatively short, temporary period. This vulnerability might even serve a purpose, forcing them into hiding and conserving energy, making them less likely to engage in risky activities when their senses are compromised. It's a calculated risk, built into their biology. For pet snakes, humans often play a vital role in preventing and managing stuck sheds. Proper husbandry, meaning the right humidity, temperature, and enclosure furnishings, is paramount. If a stuck shed does occur, a warm, humid sauna or soak can often help loosen the skin. However, it's crucial to be gentle and never pull dry skin off forcibly, as this can cause serious injury. If you're a pet owner and find your snake with a persistent stuck shed, especially around the eyes or tail, always consult a qualified reptile veterinarian. They're the experts. Despite the serious health implications of a stuck shed, there's no denying that the molting process, especially the reblue phase, gives snakes a temporary air of profound absurdity. Their clumsy movements, their bewildered expressions, the way they rub against everything in sight, it's all part of their charmingly awkward biological dance. It reminds us that even the most streamlined and ancient creatures have their moments of vulnerability and comical struggle. It's a testament to the fact that nature is full of wonders, some of which are just plain funny. So, there you have it. Snake shedding is a complex, vital, and sometimes surprisingly comical biological process. From the intricate layers of their skin to the evolutionary trade-offs that leave them occasionally stuck, it's a window into the incredible adaptations of the natural world. While we might chuckle at their temporary clumsiness or be concerned by a retained eye cap, the act of molting is a powerful reminder of a snake's continuous growth and renewal. It's truly a shedtacular cycle, showcasing both the resilience and the charming imperfections of these amazing reptiles.